Hey guys, it's Alex here with another video, and today we're going to be cleaning electric motors. By cleaning, I mean just taking all the various bits and bobs off them, all the crap from the appliances I ripped them out of. These two and this one were from dishwashers, and I think this one was from a refrigerator. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so desperate times call for desperate measures, and I actually did end up, I cut most of the way through that. If it'll focus, there we go. I cut most of the way through that and I just got sick and tired of it. I'm not sure what metal that is. It's got to be steel. It's really hard to cut through. So I ended up just whacking it with a hatchet really hard, or an axe, whatever. So now that we have that monstrosity off, we're going to clean up this. Or are we? Actually, I just had a thought. Actually, I think there is some useful stuff on here. Actually, I could use the spring, so yeah. So for right here, I'm just going to get the spring for that thing. There's another one there. Just put my camera back in that quote-unquote camera stand.
The rust is like coming right off.
Hey Dad. Hey Christy, say hi for the camera.
Hi camera.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now a proven fact that if you hit anything with a hammer enough times, it will fall apart, or in this case an axe, but you know, whatever. Okay, so as of right now, it's not a magnet, so it's probably an electromagnet inside of this. So yeah, I'm gonna move the camera for a minute. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna tighten that. Plan of action. Just basically cutting it with a hacksaw and seeing what the heck's inside of it. Well, I see copper, so oh, hey, this smells weird. Huh. Okay, so whatever this is, it's really putting my hacksaw to the test here. Oh. That is extremely hot. Concerningly hot, even. Huh. Whatever. Okay, so Yeah, this is definitely a solenoid. Oh boy. That's, oh, ugh, that does not smell good either. Just getting on my gloves here. So I'm going to move the camera closer here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So what this is it's definitely a solenoid. You see how the wire that was wrapped around there? You see the, oh god, yeah, you can see the coil of wire right there. So basically, the way this would work is there's the hole in the middle where the iron is, and I believe it would create, yeah, it would create a magnetic field, and this iron would react to that magnetic field and go up or down. So, yeah, it's basically, a solenoid. I don't really know how else to describe it. That's really cool. Oh, dang, that's a great picture right there. You can see the inner line of wire. The very, or actually no, the outer. The very outside thing of wire right there. So, wow, this is a treat. I didn't think I'd be doing this today. This might actually make it into its own separate video. Okay. Okay, well the wire broke. So I'm just gonna try and make it somewhat organized here. Yeah, no, organized isn't definitely not the word for that. So, take it out of my camera stand there. So that's basically the casing of the solenoid there. So this is the extremely cool result of it, which this used to be an incredibly compact coil of wire. But so yeah, I just showed that to my dad. He thought that was cool. I'm also realizing there's more windings inside of the top bit, which the basic rule of electromagnetism is, well, it's not exactly a rule, but to make them work, the more windings is the better, and well, that's an effective electromagnet for this size. That just shows how much you need to wind the things. It's just insane. Let me put you guys in my camera stand here. So there we go. Yeah. Just gonna get a light so you guys can see. So my shadow is blocking out the light from the fluorescent bulbs up there, and so this is actually heavy. Like, it actually has weight to it. It's so much copper. Just getting all the stuff together. That's not even counting the casing. So yeah, so I can barely like press it in any. I can barely make this any smaller. This little ball. So yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I guess some form of oil or something on it. So yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I had to readjust the camera for a minute there. So this is what we have now. And basically, all that's left to do is get a torque driver for these torque heads right here, there, and not on the other side actually. Take those off, get the casing off, and then I can get to the rotor and whatnot in the middle, which is actually kind of bent right here because I was chopping it off with an axe earlier. So yeah, and then there's this label here, which I have no clue what it says. I mean, I have some idea of electrical readings and stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure what this is. 50 to 60 hertz, so it's alternating current, 250 volts, 10 micro something, I'm not sure what the F stands for, right there. And then it has a positive / minus 5%, so I don't know, is this just a really big resistor? And that's the tolerance rating? Not sure. Looks like it has glue or some kind of insulator right there. Whatever. I'll just get a torque driver and start taking this apart. Well, my dad was using them to work on the ATV, so the ATV is right over there. That little thing right there. Monstrosity over there. It's mostly taken apart. So because my dad was working on it, and yeah. He's using okay. He was using the torque drivers to work on that, and they were literally like maybe a meter away from me, and these don't fit them. Great. Well, this one, no, that's too small. Okay. Why does he always do this with his tools? Like bunches them up and puts them in between things. No torque driver. Alright. Huh. This is annoying. I think I found a torque drive that'll fit. Yes, it does. Okay. Close this. Okay. So. Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected. Okay. So let's see how long this screw is. That's... Oh. It was more of a elongated screw. Oh, that's actually useful. I can put that there. Ah, crap. Crapola. I stripped the screw. This is just too small. This looks like it'll fit it. I think it's actually the screwdriver that was the problem there. Yep, definitely. Oh, what the... Nope, that was not the screwdriver's fault. Are you kidding me? Well, that sucks. This is like one of those head sizes that's like impossible to get your hands on or find. There, that one works. That one's just, yeah, no, that one's being annoying. Well, only one thing to do now. You guys can see this, right? Yeah. Is that even doing anything? No, because why would that do anything? Looks like we might have a bit of a problem on our hands. Well, there's only one thing to do now. Okay, so here there's another missing clip. My phone ran out of memory, but this is actually the stator from inside the thing. I was going to show that to you, and then my phone ran out of memory and just plain old stopped recording. So, yeah, sorry about that. This is also the thing on the thumbnail. Personally, I think it looks really cool. So, yeah, sorry about that. This is a voiceover, by the way, so, hi. Hey guys, so, the entire thing blew up and this is all that's left. I'm just kidding. So, we have the stator and the rotor, which is over there. It's really cool, so I only showed it on the camera for a second. I'll get to those in a minute. We have the case here. It's kind of cool. I have the little parts of the screws that are still in there since I couldn't get two of them out. I just hacksaw, as you can see on these two. just hacksaw, and then at one point I started pounding it with a hammer and it just kind of broke off. So now we have the semi-cool part. It's the rotor. It's still a bit bent on the end. When I put this thing back in the stator, I couldn't get it to spin for some reason. It had a lot of drag, so, but okay, so this is the last motor. I'm mostly done taking it apart. It's a different kind of motor than the other kind of motors, or the other two motors we have over here, where this one is the dissected one, the fully dissected one, where it has all electric motors have a stator and a rotor. The stator stays in place, it's stationary. The rotor rotates, obviously. These two both have the multi-pad design, where there's multiple pads on the inside that are all magnetized through electromagnetism, but there are some that only have two. Now, I'm trying to get some of the plastic shavings off this. This one is also like those two because it's not long. What the? My wheel is stuck on something. Okay. But this is actually different. So this, as you can see here, has a coil of wire around this U shape. It actually has two. So that U shape, it goes like this. Wait, one sec. My right hand is more coordinated. It goes like this in a U shape. It does not connect in here. This is the rotor. Inside of there is the rotor. That little thing on the end is the thing that rotates. And this is also from a dishwasher, and it's still leaking water after a month or so of sitting around. But anyways, there is this coil of wire and this coil of wire wrapped around this. So, this is like the North Pole and the South Pole. I'm not sure which one is which, obviously. It depends on which side you hook up the positive and negative to. So, this side is the positive, this side is the north, this side is the south. Let's just do that for now. What'll happen is inside of here, there's also something inside of there that's hooked up to electricity, which is why there's these wires in the middle. I don't know if you can see those. They connect to something in here, and there's north and south in here. And if I'm correct, they change the poles change polarity, and it just goes around and around really fast. So I had a really cool idea. I had a 9-volt battery laying around with one of those little connector things. I tried hooking it up to this battery, not expecting anything to happen. All that happened is a little blue spark when I connected the wires, and then that was about it. So, I just put my stand here. God, that's heavy. Okay. So I want to keep these two ends away from each other since they're live with the battery now. Not high voltage at all, it's just a normal 9-volt battery. So you guys can see that. So now I'm going to hook negative to that side. You can hear that arcing. I think that's kind of cool. And before I could get it to move a little bit, actually. Oh, God. Yep. Okay, did you see that it moved a little bit? Okay, I'm not sure why it's not moving right now, but you know. Okay, whatever. So anyways, this one is the only one that remotely works with this voltage. So, one thing I was thinking about doing earlier is daisy chaining this battery here with this battery here. But for that I would need other separate wires. So basically just doing that. You never want to connect a battery like this. You never want to do that. That would create a short circuit. But you can connect two batteries like this. And then that doubles the volts. So this is now 18 volts. So I'm going to disconnect those for now, just for Alex's paranoid reasons. My camera stuck a little bit. Get this big old sack of wire I have from when I took apart a computer a long time ago. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to pull out one black and one red cable, and I'm going to cut them. There we go. Oh, darn, it's still wet. Forgot about that. Let's see if 18 volts can make a difference. But first, God, I am really tired right now. What time is it? 12:30. Let's see, where are the wire strippers? Sorry, I just had a little brain fart there where my English just kind of went out the door and lots of incoherent mumbling. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip the wires. Okay. If they were big enough to be stripped by these wire strippers. This one is. So we're going to strip both ends. And then for this one, oh, I have some small ones on the other end. Okay, and just one more. Okay, so we're going to hook up our batteries like this. And you guys can see this, right? Just barely. No, you can't really see that at all. There, how's that? That's actually horrible. You guys can barely see anything I'm doing. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. So, now we're going to take our two stripped wires. I'm going to hook the negative up to this terminal after I just twist the wire a bit so it'll go through easier. Okay, so that one's connected. Well, as good as it's going to be. And then I'll twist these wires here on my fingertips, put them through there, or at least try to. It's not working out very well. Kind of going everywhere. So we're going to hook this. It doesn't honestly matter with this electric motor which side do you hook what up to, but 8-volt test. Before I do that, I might want to do this. You guys can see that? Yep. Okay, so essentially nothing is happening. I'm gonna reverse the polarities here. Not sure why there's such a high resistance on the rotor here, but I'm just gonna experiment again with this motor, see if I can get this to do anything, which honestly I doubt I will. The wires are still connected to this. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna do the same thing, hook the wires up to this terminal, just twist them a bit to make them into like a point to go through there. Okay, so I have one terminal connected. I'm just gonna pull the wire out of that one, twist it up again, connect the other one. Damn it. Let's start with this side instead this time. Holy crap. Yeah. There's a granddaddy mosquito right by my foot and it scared the crap out of me. Okay, so that's connected. No, absolutely nothing. So, yeah. I wonder what'll happen if I connect the two terminals. Probably just a small arc. Well, whatever. That's about all I'm gonna do for tonight, for this video at least. I'm gonna do another video once I finish cleaning up this one. So, yeah. Now we have we have 3 electric motors that might work at some point in the future. And one that's honestly just for show at this point, which really looks cool on the inside. Yeah. So, this has been Alex, and I'm out. I'll see you guys next time.